So why didn't you just stop like you're supposed to?
Because I didn't feel like stopping on Phillips Road at 5:30.
That's not your choice. You know that.
Well, I made it my choice.
I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
Okay, let me get you my badge.
And you even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand that, ma'am.
I don't really
understand
care.
that.
You know what? If you give me a traffic ticket, that's fine. I'm the one who prosecutes it, okay? Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
Well, you broke another law because of that, right?
So
and you should know better.
So give me a traffic ticket.
That's not a traffic ticket. That's an arrestable offense, Sandra. You know this.
Because I'm the one that's going to prosecute myself. You know what I'll do with the ticket? No! Get out of my fucking house.
You just heard that correctly. This is the Monroe County District Attorney, the top prosecutor in the county. And in a single traffic stop, she's about to remind everyone exactly how untouchable she thinks she is. It's April 22nd, 2024 in Webster, New York, when she's clocked doing 55 miles per hour in a 35, and instead of pulling over, she drives home, pulls into her garage, and calls the chief of police. Because in Monroe County, that's always worked before. What follows is 16 minutes of the most brazen abuse of power caught on Bodycam, and by the end of it, her career will be finished. This is the Bodycam of Sandra Doorley.
Sorry, I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Okay.
So you can call Dennis.
Can you please come over here? This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Okay, I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or anything?
No, I didn't actually. I was on the phone.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving either.
Yes, I am with the hands-free. Absolutely.
Okay. Why are you so upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
Can you please tell him to leave me alone? It's
Officer Christopher. Can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a traffic. This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
No, it's in my purse. Here.
You have your purse right there.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis? This is ridiculous. Just go away.
Hello, sir. Good. Ma'am, can you please stay at the back? This is a legal traffic stop. Can you please stay over here?
No. Hey, baby, get your little guy out of here.
Sir, I stopped her for going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road.
And she failed to stop. She drove all the way back home and parked in her garage. And now she's not complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God.
Yep. All right. Ma'am, come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you. Would you just
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
No. Get out of my fucking house. Here.
I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Because
Can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. Okay, 55.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over. When my lights were initiated.
I didn't know you were stopping me. There was lots of other people on the road.
I was right behind you.
Yeah? There were other people on the road too.
Okay, I was directly behind you.
I'm not dealing with you right now.
Can you please step over here?
I'm not going to.
What is the reason you're so against what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
Okay, let me get you my badge. I am the DA of Monroe County.
I just don't understand the hostility towards me. I'm doing my job.
No, you're being an asshole.
How am I being an asshole?
I am the DA of Monroe County.
I understand that, but that doesn't give you a right to go 55 and a 35. And you even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand that, ma'am. I understand that.
You know what? If you give me a traffic ticket, that's fine. I'm the one who prosecutes it, okay? Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
I just don't understand the hostility. I understand you're coming home from work.
And half the time I was on the phone with Dennis telling him, why are you pulling me over?
You're not even supposed to be on the phone to begin with. You should know that.
On hands-free? Absolutely.
Okay.
You should know the law.
Okay. If it is hands-free, that's great. But At the end of the day, you were going 55 and a 35. That's 20 miles over the speed limit.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. You know what I've been dealing with all day? 3 murders in the city. And do you think I really care if I was going 20 miles over the speed limit?
Okay, I'm just doing my job. If you pulled over when you saw my lights, which obviously you did.
I thought you were going somewhere else because I thought no one would ever pull a black SUV if you ran my plates.
I didn't run your plate. I just called your plate out. And then I'm following you because you're not stopping. So I had to take the air from dispatch.
Just please.
953. You can have the air back, by the way. Just come outside over here.
No, I'm not going outside.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you just to leave.
Well, I'm having a supervisor come because that's what my chief told me to do.
Alright, so you're coming out with 5 minutes? Yeah.
Do you have your driver's license?
I just showed you my driver's license.
You show me your badge.
974. With EMS, a 14-year-old having a seizure, 200 East River Road, apartment 200 on the 3rd floor.
Because I was going 55 up Phillips Road.
10-4, get you
and I was
She's
just
part of it. She's a DA.
Yep, I know.
And I was just trying to pull into my driveway. I was on the phone with Dennis Kohlmeyer saying, would you please tell the person who's following me that I'm almost home?
Ma'am, I understand you were going home, but I started my lights back at Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road, yes, you did, and there are other cars.
I was right behind you, directly behind you. At the end,
go ahead, like,
listen. At the end of the day,
go ahead if you want to write me a traffic ticket. That's fine.
Okay. At the end of the day, I was stopping you for speed. If you just stopped.
I've had a really bad day. I've been dealing with murders in the city.
And I get it. We have bad days also, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
We have bad days also.
My license back?
I'm gonna just add it to the job real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
You can just go and actually add it. You don't have to use the error. At the end of the day, I was just making a traffic stop, doing my job, what I was supposed to do.
Well, fine. Thank you.
Okay? So now, supervisor's on his way, and then we'll go from there.
Supervisor's coming up here?
Huh?
Who?
Sergeant Johnson. I understand you had it. Like, I get it. We all have bad days at work.
And I'm going to go in the house. Seriously, this is ridiculous.
No, this is a traffic stop, and you, out of everyone, should know that if there's a legal traffic stop, which I have the right to detain you until this is done.
Then just write me the fucking ticket. I really don't care.
Okay. Well, then just hang out at the back of the car.
Because I'm the one that's going to prosecute myself. You know what I'll do with the ticket?
Okay. Just come out here for me and just stand.
I'm not walking out there. I'm not. Hey, baby, right? Here's a good boy.
Corey, you just want to stand up here.
I was speeding on Phillips Road. He turned around. I didn't know if it was me. I wasn't sure because there were other cars going back and forth. Then I got to turning into the field press, and I'm like, I'm just going to drive home. That's what I did. So I was getting to school. And I got on the phone with Dennis. I don't know. Even when I turned in and said, it's me that they're stopping. Just tell them it's me.
I'm advised against that. I mean, you're supposed to pull off to the side of the road if somebody with their emergency lights is coming behind you anyways.
Yeah, I just
Corey, it's fine. Just we're having supervisors come, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, come
Okay?
on.
This is what my chief wants. That's at the end of the day. You called him. I spoke to him on your phone, and this is what he wants.
I'm going to call him again. Seriously. Seriously, there's 3 officers here already, and I'm waiting for supervisor.
You guys can go. You guys go. I'll wait here wait for Sarge or LT. Sounds like LT is coming though.
All I did, Dennis, I was going 20 miles an hour over the speed limit on Phillips. I didn't pull over. I just figured I'd drive to my driveway instead.
Watch the entitlement leak out. 30 years of prosecuting others, and now Sandra Doorley is openly admitting she will use her position and power as district attorney to make sure the ticket disappears. A statement that would land any citizen in handcuffs for obstruction. In the legal world, this is called color of law abuse. The brazenness of it is almost hard to believe. Almost. But by the end of this, her entire 33-year career will be finished.
What are you stopping her for? She's going 55 and 35 on Phillips. She didn't stop at all. Decided to drive home. Called the chief. And this
Well, I know it's getting to be a big deal. Jeff's here, so let Jeff take care of it. All right, bye.
Hi.
Hi, I'll talk to Jeff. Jeff,
Okay.
I was just on the phone with the chief.
Okay. I'm the supervisor with her right now, so.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I didn't want to pull over on Phillips Road. It was just, I figured I'd just pull into my driveway.
Okay. Well,
And I called Dennis and I said,
Okay.
that's me that they're trying to stop.
Okay.
So
But-
that's the end of story.
Okay. But you should know better, right?
I was speeding. I know that.
Okay. So why didn't you just stop like you're supposed to?
Because I didn't feel like stopping on Phillips
Well,
Road at
that's
5:30.
not your choice. You know that.
Well, I made it my choice.
Okay. Well, now you made it a bigger deal than it needed to be.
It's a really bigger deal. And when people start coming, it's a much bigger deal.
Well, you caused that, Sandra. Well, what do you want us to do? Not do our job because it's you?
No, it's fine. I said, write me a ticket. But I was just saying, I was not going to stop on Phillips Road at 5:30.
Okay. Well, you broke another law because of that, right?
So
And you should know
so
better.
they got me a traffic ticket. I don't know.
That's not a traffic ticket. That's an arrestable offense, Sandra. You know this. Why would you not just pull over? You made it a bigger deal than it needed to be. And you knew why you were getting stopped, clearly.
Clearly.
He could have stopped you, had a conversation with you, and been done with it. But now you made it this whole big deal
Clearly.
for no reason. Did you provide him your license and registration?
Yeah.
Okay. You have her ID?
I gave it back to her. It's attached to the job and everything.
I didn't want to stop at Phillips Road. I was right
Okay.
down the street. I figured I will just stop in my driveway. That's what I figured. I thought it would be easier. Apparently I was wrong.
Yeah, well, that was not the right choice.
Still rolling, so.
Yeah, you, I mean, it's your traffic stop. I'm not going to tell you how to handle it. Do what you feel is necessary.
Explained to her. I mean, she knew exactly that she was going 55 in a 20 or a 35. She even called the chief. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, I know. I got a phone call right away. So.
I don't care if it's writing or it's being done with it, but technically it's arrestable offense if she didn't stop.
Everybody's coming to lights and siren trying to
Well,
figure out what's
I mean,
going on.
I was just saying to neighbors.
You know what I'm saying? At the time, trying to stop you, we've got more cars coming in. He's calling for a supervisor.
I mean, I just assumed that when I pulled in that most of Webster PD knows I live here.
But we don't. We have probably, all three of these
Right.
officers probably been here at this job in Webster,
Yeah.
some of them less than a year.
Yeah, I mean, I was just assuming
They
that
just
you
don't.
all knew that I live here.
They don't. So that's why we are where we are. What? Yeah. Just give me 1 second. What's the deal you got?
Yeah.
Ticket? What are you gonna do?
I mean,
It's your stop. I'm not gonna interfere with that.
yeah. I get that she came home. I mean, obviously, if I
It
just
makes
trying
no
to,
sense.
yeah.
I explained that to her.
I-
It makes
like-
no sense to come.
She came home. She failed to stop. I mean, it's arrestable offense. I'm not trying to arrest the DA of the county, but also I don't want to not do my job and not at least write her something. So
No, I
think
get it. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna.
I'll at least write her the freaking going 55 and a 20.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I got discretion whether or not.
No, I get it. I understand.
So
So what's his plan? He's gonna have a conversation with her, or you write a ticket already?
I don't know if you wrote the ticket or not.
I could ask him.
all right, ma'am. So I'm issuing you speed in zone 55 and a 35.
That's fine. I'll take care of it since I'll be prosecuting myself.
Okay. At the end of the day, if you see my lights and sirens behind you, and obviously they're going off, just pull over. We can have a conversation and be on our way. I kept my eye on your vehicle. I'm not going to check my computer to see what plate it is if a vehicle is not stopping for me. I want to keep my eyes on that vehicle for my safety, so I make it home at the end of the day. Okay?
I apologize, but
I'm sorry that you had a bad day,
yeah.
and I'm sorry it went this way, but I do respect what you do. Have a good day, man.
All right, thanks.
All right, we'll see. Sorry.
Thank you.
He's just happy he's got confidence.
No, he's okay.
No criminal charges were filed against Sandra Doorley, but she paid the speeding fine of $183. The day after this footage went public, Doorley issued a public apology but refused to resign, and although there were no criminal charges brought forward, the New York State Commission on Prosecutorial Conduct opened a formal investigation into whether Doorley had violated the standards of conduct expected of her office, and a special prosecutor was appointed to review the case. After 15 months of proceedings, the commission publicly censured her, concluding she had failed to stop for police, used the power of her office to seek special treatment, and was hostile and belligerent toward the officers on scene. On August 1st, 2025, almost a year after the incident, Sandra Doorley announced her retirement from the Monroe County District Attorney's office, ending a 33-year career, including 13 years as the elected district attorney. Her house in Webster was sold. Her family relocated to South Carolina. As of the time of publication, Sandra Doorley holds no public office. If you made it to the end of the video and enjoyed, consider subscribing and liking, and never being like Sandra.